Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Peter and this is my 2005 Volkswagen Passat, and today I want to share what's wrong with this car, and you can trust me, there is a lot of things wrong with this Passat. I have a plain 2.0 liter gasoline engine in this car, but what's interesting about this is that this car runs on liquid propane gas. I will start with a little workaround of the vehicle, and then we will start with the issues at the front. We will work our way to the back, and then we will hop into the car and I will show you the issues in the interior. So let's go for the tour around the car. Starting at the front, this car is equipped with the bi-xenon adaptive headlights. This is the Highline model, so it should be the higher level of equipment. We have these 16-inch wheels. They are 205 55 16s. Mirrors equipped with the turn signals, nothing special there. Those same wheels back. It has a tow hitch, LPG system. Nothing spectacular, right? Just a plain old Passat. So let's start with our issues right here by the headlights. These headlights are bi-xenon adaptive headlights with a cornering light. That means when you're going to the corner, everybody probably have that feature on your cars. For me, it was a new feature when I bought this car 4 years back. These headlights will adapt as the corner goes, and when you are going about 20 miles and down, they will light directly to the corner. And these lights, I hate them because I can see nothing when I'm driving at night. My old van, which I have a tour, and you will see it pop up right here on the screen, has normal plain bulb headlights, and I can see clearly with them at night. But with these headlights I can see nothing, because when I turn on the high beams, there is a little flap inside this light, and that flap will work only when I'm going in the straight line. When I turn the wheel to the left, this flap has some kind of issue and it will turn off my high beams, so I cannot see anything. Also, we have these little marker lights in this light. The one on the other side doesn't work, and I couldn't get to it because you need to take off the whole bumper. The little issue you can run up in winter, these sprayers for these headlights, they can froze up in the winter. That's a little bit annoying, driving with this little thing sticking out of your bumper. This car is also equipped with this rain sensor, and I hate that system because this sensor wipes too much, or it doesn't wipe at all. You can run into a situation where you have raindrops all over your windshield and it will do nothing, and there also can be a situation when you have nothing on the windshield and the wipers become crazy. Also, this wiper is making horrible sounds, and they are even worse from the inside. Now we will move on the side of the vehicle, and here is where the things start to get annoying. And the main issue on the side of the car is rust. This rust spot started like a little bubble right here, and it developed into a little blister, and it also starts to bubble right here at the bottom. This is caused by lack of maintenance, because here behind this inner fender liner there is a lot of debris from the drain, and the drains on the bottom here are clogged, so you can prevent this from happening. This is a bad design from a Volkswagen, because right here is a bolt that holds the inner fender liner, and pretty much any Passat will rust in this spot no matter what. Also, this damage was on the car when I bought it, and as you can see, it was damaged previously, and we have a couple of inches of Bondo. No, I'm kidding, but we have a Bondo right here, and it's cracking, and it's starting to rust right here. If we look over, a lot of scratches on the side of the vehicle. That's normal for a car of this age. We have rust spots forming down here on the rocker covers itself. Another issue with the rust is right here, bubbling right here, and around the door handle right here. The common places for these Passats to rust are around these trims. They will make a huge blister right here. These wheels run over every curb they came across, and they are really scratched. The paint is bubbling off them, and they are really dirty, but that's only my fault. I should keep a better care of them, but these scrapes were on there when I bought this car. I made a little scrape on the front. Moving to the back of the vehicle, and this is where the things will get interesting with rust. These rear doors, the hatch is completely gone, and folks, this is my fault, because here should be a little trim that goes around this edge of the doors, and it was missing when I bought this car, and I forgot to put it on. So that's just my fault that the 4 years of salt and weather got inside those doors, and those doors rusted up. That's my problem. But what's not my problem is that these doors rust right here and also right here, and that's on the VW again. This car is a 4x4, so that means it has this dual exhaust, and I really like this dual exhaust, but it rusted off the last winter, so now it's half-assed and boogered up and welded together. This side of the vehicle is clean though. I have to drive with this side visible only. And now we move to the engine. This is where the things, hopefully for you, will get interesting. So we are looking at a 2.0 FSI engine. What that means, that is a natural aspirated, direct injected gasoline engine. Mine was converted to burn the LPG system also. That means we have a tank in the boot, and the highly pressurized gas is running through the pipes and into the motor. This requires a reductor filter the ECI for the LPG system and the ejectors themselves. This way I can save up to 50% of my gas mileage expenses. This motor produces about 160 horsepower, and let me tell you something. The old woman with a walking cane will beat you in the uphills. So far I didn't have issues with this engine. I love to buy engines that are naturally aspirated because you have less things to break down. Although we have a couple issues with this engine right now. One of them probably being the EGR valve and the fact that this engine sounds like a piggy when it's under the load or when it starts up. This is caused by the variable timing that this car has. I changed the timing recently with all the hydraulic stuff associated with it, and it stopped for the moment, but after a couple of thousand of miles it came back on. The only issue I had with this engine was that the oil filter slash oil cooler housing was leaking, and I lost this tank of antifreeze in about 2 miles of driving. That's it for the motor. Moving inside. So this car was, for its age, mediocre equipped. This is a mid-class family sedan or a business sedan. This car is equipped with the electronic brake, and that doesn't work. Of course it doesn't. I will tell you about that when we will light up the dash. We have this plain stereo that doesn't have any connectivity whatsoever. I can't plug a jack, I can't plug in my phone, it doesn't have Bluetooth, anything. What I like about this car is that it has heated seats right here, and it has a heated front windshield. I don't know how well you can see, but we have a little cables running through the windshield, and it's heated. I really love this heated windshield, especially in the winter. It saves up you a few moments of scraping the ice from your windshield. And as everything on this car, it has its faults. The few of these little cables right here are probably broken, and the windshield works, but works only at about 90% effectivity, and I have a stripe of ice right here when I turn the defrost on. We have power seats, we have the lumbar support, all power, height, and the position of the seat is adjusted manually. The passenger seat is the same way. We have leather seats with Alcantara in the middle. The speaker system in this car is fairly nice, although this passenger one is making horrible noises, so it doesn't work. We have power windows. They are automatical, but the auto on the passenger side doesn't work. And now we are getting to the Christmas tree. This car has almost 200,000 miles, 311,000 kilometers, and we have a check engine light, the parking brake failure, and the traction control failure, and we have a light failure. What I forgot to say when we talk about the headlights is that When the car is on an incline or decline, sometimes it decides to not raise the front headlight. So your headlights are pointing directly to the ground and you can't see anything. You have to drive to the flat ground, turn the car off, wait a couple seconds, turn it back on, and that resets the lights. The traction control came on this winter, and of course it blocked the 4x4 system, so the 4x4 doesn't work either. The parking brake. The rear calipers are electronically actuated, and they cost $500 remanufactured second-hand part. I already changed the right side one, but the fault returned. Due to the VW software right here, we have a seized caliper on the back. But the VW will let you apply the parking brake, but it will not let you undo the parking brake. So if I borrow you this car, you will engage the parking brake thinking that everything is okay. You will come back to the car and you will be pressing on the button, but you will be going nowhere. We also have a check engine lights. The VWs come with those from the factory. They shine on every other German car. We have two cup holders that can be hidden with this cover right here, and guess what? They doesn't work. Oh, this one does. No, it doesn't. Moving on through the back, nothing to see here, just parts for my cabriolet project, which is hiding behind these wrecked doors, and we just miss some trim right here. In the trunk we have a spare wheel mounted here because the tank for the LPG system is underneath the fake floor where the tire should be. The only broken things in the trunk are this latch right here and this warning triangle cover. Apart from the issues that I named, we have a little more. After the NOx sensor changed, we developed that little miss on the idle, and also we have sometimes a little jerkiness. The issue that developed a couple days back is that the nut for the exhaust shield out the back rusted out, and we have this little rattle when we are starting the car. Another thing that's caused by me is that I don't have a set of summer tires, so I will have to get one of those. And this is where I want to know your opinion on this car. I will have to get it inspected because I can't justify buying a car for $20,000 when I have this piece of hip building which needs like $500,000. I know it's just a couple of percents from that amount, but I'm used to save a lot of money. We have two options here. I can sell it, repair it a little bit, and sell it and drive the Peugeot here through the summer and search for a project car, a co-part. Or we can repair it thoroughly and drive it for another 2 years and invest into the building. I hope I didn't bore you with this video too much. If you like my effort, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next one. Be safe out there. I'm out of here. Bye. Poor little thing, sitting dusty, waiting for the bumper.